Hi there guys, both Wakar and Lloyd have asked me to do this quick video just to show them what I did with maps in order to get me ranked in the map pack. And this appears to have certainly helped because I didn't do very much else. So I'll start off by just showing you what I did from the beginning. So first of all, go to Google Earth. And I did this for a number of suburbs, but I'm only going to show you one. I'll just pick one town and then you just have to basically rinse and repeat. So we'll punch in Northampton in the UK here. Once it's found the spot, we go to this little clipboard here and right click on that, and that's going to capture, I can close that now, that's going to capture the KML, that's going to create a KML file basically with all the geodata in there. So I can now paste that in here. If I then go to file and save, I'm just going to save this as test.kml. Make sure you put .kml, otherwise it won't save it as a KML file, it'll be a text file. And then press save. So we'll come back to that in a minute, we're going to be needing that again. Now I'm going to go to My Maps. So just go Google My Maps. Make sure you're logged in to whatever Gmail account or Google account that you want to actually use and create your maps in. I've got a few here, but I'm going to create another one. So create a new map. Okay. So I'm going to call this map suburb, or no, towns around Northampton, because I'm wanting to create geo-relevance around the town that my business is in. So I'm going to say my business is in Northampton. So I just want to put that in there. So this is a list of towns around Northampton in Northampton. Obviously you do a better job than this of putting a description in there. I would put a link in here as well to your whatever website you've got as your GMB website. So whatever your GMB listing links to, I would put that web address in there, put a link in there. So we'll save that. Okay, now you could actually grab, you could actually put in here and grab a few towns. We'll just put Northampton, UK in here. This is defaulting to Australia because that's where I am. So it's put a pin in there. Click on add that to map. So that's how I would add a town, the town to the map. And I might go through and add a few of these for geo-relevance, but I'm going to import the KML files. So this is not so important, but you could do this. Click on here and I may want to, for example, do a YouTube search, and on this occasion I'm going to look for a YouTube video that I've got for that town, or for a business in that town. Oops, can't type. Hog Roast Northampton. So let's look for what I've got up there. So there's one of mine there. These are all mine. So let's just click on that. What I might also do, so let's save that. I would probably put a link in there too, but we'll show you again here. So click on here. This time, let's put it. We might. No, I'll search for an image. So let's also look for Hog Roast Northampton. What I did with mine was actually really just made it geo-specific more than niche specific. It was really just geo, but there's one of mine there, see? So let's just put that in there. And here again, you can put a link, you could put a little description and put a link to the site that's listed in the GMB listing. So you can do as much of that as you want, and I think it's probably a good idea to do a fair amount of it. But the other thing that's interesting is doing driving directions. So this is something to add geospecificity. We want to do some driving routes. So I just happen to know the suburbs around here. So we'll go Northampton to, or rather the towns around here. We'll go Northampton to Kettering, add another destination. Let's go to Wellingborough. Let's add another destination. Let's go to Findon. We should be able to get a little loop around here. I think I kind of know what I'm doing. Then let's add another one and let's go to Wollaston. Now let's have a look what's on the map. Let's go to Denton. Denton. So you see what I'm doing? I'm creating a ring around. Let's go back to Northampton. I'm creating a ring around the area, a driving route around the area that I service. So this is the central area. So I might want to, probably should have done it right the way around here and then maybe do some routes coming into the center. But you get the idea. This is just, you can add as many of these driving routes as you want. And they automatically name here driving directions from Northampton to and then the list. So that's a good thing to do for adding geo-relevance. Now the other thing that I do, you can come over here, I've got to remember how we do this, add a layer. So go add layer, and I'll want to title this, and I will put this as my town that I put in. So we got Northampton on our test. So put in Northampton and save it, and then go import. Okay, and I'm going to drag the file in there, so I've just got to go and find that. So where are we? It's in, where is it in? This PC, it's in local disk and users, be in there somewhere. So there it is, there's my test file. So I can drag that KML file in there. So what I would be doing is actually dragging in loads and loads of KML files with the geodata in them for all the areas around the area that I service. And again, make sure you put plenty of links in here. The whole idea of this is just to make it as geo-relevant as possible with links back to your website that's listed in GMB, and it just adds relevancy. So that's as simple as that. That's basically what I do with the maps. And I did not that many of those. I think 3 or 4 of those, which helped. I'm pretty sure helped to get it ranked. The other thing that's worth doing, and the other thing here, you can of course go share, and then change it to public. It's a good idea to do that, and done. And also grabbing the link so that you can share this elsewhere and do other stuff with it, like the typical RF stuff that we do. So that's that. The other thing that I did, I haven't yet implemented this, but this is something that I've done ready to be implemented, is to go to my Maps, so to Maps, sorry, Google Maps. So not My Maps, but Google Maps. Okay, so these are the actual maps that Google produces. So now I'm going to search for the business that I'm looking for, which is Sergeants of Northampton, and hopefully there isn't one in Australia, so it will go and find it in England, and it has. So there we are. So that's basically the business. And then what I would do is, let's go back here. Actually, I did that rather wrong. I don't need to find the business. What I want to do is do a driving route for the business. So I put in Sergeants of Northampton. And let it find that, which it has. Okay. And then I might say Kettering. And then I'll add Wellingborough. and then I'll add Corby. These are all towns around this business that it may potentially service, and what I'm doing is driving routes or driving directions to the business. Now, if this is a service-based business and they operate all around these towns, so they go out and actually visit the customer, then I would do driving routes around from one area to another, fanning out maybe from the business itself. If the business is a business where people come to the actual location, then I would do driving routes from the outskirts of the areas that it services into the location. So you're just trying to make it as obvious and relevant as possible. So once you've completed doing your driving routes on there, you will come up here, go to share and embed, and you can either get a share link there, or what I'm more interested in is the iframe embed code, which I can copy there, and then I can embed that in the website. Again, use the website that is linked to your GMB listing. You would be taking this. So if you're using, like I am currently at the moment for my business, I'm using the Google website. This is just an idea that Terry had, and it seems to have done the trick. I will at some point change that for my actual website once I've optimized it. So this, you can't embed this on the Google website, but you can embed this on your own website. So you should do a few of these and embed these on your own site. And again, this is going to add geo-relevance. The whole idea is just to tell Google that you really do operate around these areas, you do really service these areas, and give evidence to them that you do it. And that way it's going to help to get you in that maps pack. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much.